Today we are going to play a game to create a robot called Roll-A-Robot. And to do that, you do need a dice. They have printables online if you need to make one at home, but you can probably find one if you have a game. A lot of times games will have dice in them. So when we play this game, we are going to roll the dice to find out which part we get for the head, the body, the face, the arms, and the legs. So the first time I roll, I'm going to find out what head I get for my robot. Now when I roll, I always kind of put my hands over the dice like this, and then shake it inside my hands, and then let it go so it's not flying off the table. You can see I got a 1, so if I have a 1 head, it's an oval head. So that's the first thing I am going to draw. Now I'm showing you in Sharpie so you can see it better. If you have a pencil at home, that is perfectly fine. You do not need to draw in a marker. Alright, so I'm going to start with an oval. And then there's a little neck piece there. And then I'm going to roll again now. And this time when I roll, I'm going to find out what body I get. I got a 6. So the number 6 body is all the way at the bottom. It is a square shape. Alright, now after I've added the robot's body, I'm going to find out what face I get. So I'm going to shake again, roll, and this time I have a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so I have a line. It looks like a triangle shape for the nose. And then it kind of looks like camera eyes. So 2 big circles with some little circles in there that are colored in. And then it's kind of like a lens on a big camera. Alright, so after I do the eyes, I'm going to roll again. And this time I am rolling for the arms. I got a 2. So the number 2 arms, it looks like there is a kind of a, I'm going to move this over a little, a circle up here, kind of where the shoulders would be. And then 2 lines that come out. And then another circle. It's kind of like where the elbow is. And then 2 more lines. I'm going to make both mine go down. And then a triangle shape, almost like a drill for the hands. Alright, now the last thing I'm rolling for is the legs. I get a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am going to draw these legs here. Kind of looks like almost like rocket blasters right there. And then let's see, 2 straight lines. And then a rectangle shape for the feet. Now, once I have finished playing my game where I roll a robot, then there is this other paper we can look at that has a whole lot of parts that you might see with a robot. These are things that can do stuff. So, for example, maybe I decide that in my robot's body, I'm going to have a gear, something that turns. So I'm going to do a little circle, a big circle, and then I'm going to put these little kind of square-shaped teeth around it, and that gear would spin and turn. I'm going to give my robot a couple of antennae so he can receive a signal from somewhere, and then maybe I give him like a solar panel to get energy with. So maybe I put that on top of his head. And that way he can kind of recharge from the sunlight. I could also put some buttons on him so that he could have different jobs to do. And maybe if you press one button, he does one job. You press another button, he does another job. Like that. I could also add on some wheels under his feet, so maybe he can kind of skate, like roller skates. And put some little wheels under there. Let's see, is there anything else I want to add? I could use a plug somewhere if I wanted to. I could give him a propeller, like a helicopter if I wanted to. Maybe I'll give him some shoulder propellers so he can fly. Alright, and then when I'm done adding in all my robot parts to help him work, then I want to think about coloring him. Now, a lot of times when we see cartoon robots, They don't have a bunch of different colors. They usually just have a couple colors that are used throughout the robot. So I like to choose a group of colors that I use for the whole thing. So I'm going to use, let's see, red, orange, and this light blue and yellow. Now, you can color markers, pencils, crayons, whatever you have at home to color with is fine. Just remember when you're doing your coloring, you want to try and do your 3-star coloring. So we want to make sure we're staying inside the lines. We're coloring the whole space, and the colors that make sense for this are whatever set of colors I chose. I can use them anywhere I want, but what I'm not going to do is go back and grab more colors. I'm actually just going to kind of keep using these same colors throughout the whole robot. So maybe I use yellow here, and then I come down over here to the legs, and I use it down here as well. And use the same color more than one time. I just don't like to do all the spaces next to each other in the same color. I like to keep the same color spaces away from each other a little bit. That way you can see all the different shapes and lines that I use to make my robot. Maybe I'll give him a yellow nose, a little yellow up here, maybe some yellow elbows. And then I might add my next color. And so then I keep adding these other colors until my whole robot is colored. And at the end, if you want to, you can certainly give your robot a name. Have fun.